Bonner here again. So this is going to be a very quick one, and you'll notice that I always have a strap even on my acoustic guitar. That's based on a tip that I read from a very famous guitar instructor and guitar player called Howard Roberts. If you're not familiar with Howard Roberts, you can Google him. Wonderful, wonderful player. Tons of stuff on YouTube. And I think his school he started was the Guitar Institute of Technology. And he had a wonderful approach to teaching. One of his tips was always use a strap, because then your guitar is under your control and you're not engaging your hands in keeping your guitar where you want it to be. And so his suggestion was, whether you're playing an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar, unless you're playing classical, which is a completely different world. Classical, you have a footstool that you put typically under your left foot to raise your knee up. But for the rest of us who aren't classical players, who aren't playing classical style, a strap, Howard Roberts considered it essential. I considered it incredibly useful. And part of the reason goes back to my very first tip, crocodile hands. It has to do with making your left hand comfortable, your fretting hand comfortable, your right hand if you're a lefty. And your fretting hand is most comfortable when you have an angle that's comfortable for you on your neck. And where that will be is up to you. You need to experiment and find your comfortable place for your neck. I tend to play with the neck angled up quite a bit. Some people play with it, classical players play with it even more up. Some people play with it further down. If you go too far down, then it becomes a problem to sort of keep your wrist bent around. But experiment with it. I strongly recommend a strap. If you don't have an end pin embedded in your guitar here, then you can run a lace behind the nut and just have your strap going out to there like that. And you'll see a lot of folk players do that on an acoustic guitar if they don't want to modify the guitar. So that's a real quickie, but it does make a big difference to you. It makes life a little bit easier. And it also facilitates, if you're performing as a singer-songwriter, really I recommend standing up if you're singing and playing, because it opens up your diaphragm, opens up your airways so that you can actually produce a nice sound. So if you're going to play standing up, it's really essential that you have a strap on the guitar. Anyway, strap it on, have fun. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.